Hello, and welcome back to Anywho, the podcast. Today we have a guest. I was going to call them a special guest, but I don't know if they're that special.
Oh,
We have
I don't know why I
we
signed up for
have
this.
we have our friend, our fellow classmates, our fellow, what do we even call ourselves? Aquanaut, my fellow aquanaut from our ABU days. Khairat, woohoo! Round of applause for
Hi.
Khairat. Nobody clapped. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Aisha should have clapped.
I thought he was going to clap. Yay!
All right then. Today, just we're going to be talking to Khairat because, just like myself, she has also just survived the 3-week experience that is NYSC orientation camp, and she has been released onto Nigeria to serve her nation
Mm.
I'm serving under duress, by the way.
as serving under duress. Okay, let's not say that before they come out. They'll reach out to you and be like, "Excuse me, madam, we heard you said something on that
But she's
place."
not wrong.
I am not. It's not by
Well,
choice.
okay. Well, we're going to move on really quickly now before we upset NYSC and get that angry phone call. Okay, so I guess we're going to compare notes. I was in Taraba, obviously, and you were in Niger, right?
Yeah, I was. Specifically Payoko.
So yeah, as I said, we are going to compare notes, me and Khairat. She was in Niger camp, I was in Taraba. We're going to talk about before camp, during camp, post camp. You were serving in Niger, but you were actually deployed to Abuja, so that would
Yeah.
be something to talk about. We're going to talk about the highs, the lows, anything ridiculous that might have happened, and everything in between. And for my co-host Aisha,
Mm-hmm.
who has yet to go on, and she's actually packing her white shorts as we speak.
I can't wait to hear Aisha's experience.
So yeah.
Yo.
So yeah, you should be taking notes. I hope you have your notes next to you and you'll be taking notes about what to do
I have
and
my
what not to
notes.
do.
I have my pen. I will be taking notes.
All right then. So let's get right into it. So to start, obviously, before going to camp, we might all have had thoughts about what to expect on camp, expectations, if you will. So I just wanted us all to say what our expectations, because even Aisha has expectations, I presume. Let's go in alphabetical order, reverse alphabetical order. Khairat, you go first.
Why me? Oh,
What were your expectations before camp?
I thought I was going to semi-prison. I thought it was going to be like hardcore, to be honest, because I cried my eyes out a day before I went to camp after I saw my call-up letter. So I thought I was going to go through hell. I mean, it kind of was hard, but it was not as bad as I expected, to be honest.
So if we go in reverse, okay, Aisha is next.
Okay. I still have my reservations, because I've heard a lot of contradicting opinions and stuff about camp. More people have hated it than have enjoyed it, but some people actually, enjoy their camp in like relating with people, making new friends, the activities and stuff. But for the most part, people have said there's nothing in camp. There's nothing worth it in camp.
Well,
So I don't know. Personally, would rather not even stay in camp. But considering the fact that I'm at home doing nothing at the moment, it's like I might as well. Let's go and see what it even is all about. Yeah.
Ah, interesting. Well, my own first impressions were just like Khairat, although I didn't cry. I thought it would be like some hardcore stuff, like the military stuff. You just go, they wake you up at like 4 a.m. and then you go and start doing whatever soldiers used to do at that time and be doing drills, and then that's what you do until the sun sets. Yeah, that was literally what I thought it was. And also in the weeks leading up to camp, I say we because Khairat can also relate. We saw TikTok videos, because they started appearing a lot more about what to expect in camp, but they were all
We
like
saw a lot of TikTok videos.
yeah, they were all the registration parts, like the part before you actually get to camp. So they're like, oh, registration is hectic. Oh, this is everything you need to pack. So yeah, all those videos as well were like, oh, damn, it's gonna be one stressful time at camp. But yeah, well, I guess this nicely leads into the next question about how the camp actually was. But before we do that, both of us had to travel, right?
Yeah, yeah, we did.
Okay. How was your journey there? Was it like uninteresting, or was there anything interesting that happened on your way to camp?
Not really. It was normal. The roads were okay, not very bad to be honest, considering the status of all the roads in the country. So it wasn't that bad.
Mm.
And it was quite uneventful.
Well, mine was also uneventful.
It was uneventful.
Khairat, you say the journey was or the road was not bad, but funny thing, I've heard from people who have been to Niger or like people from Niger and stuff, and they say the road is terrible, like bad. I'm talking about currently, it's not at all.
Currently,
Yeah, I
I
know
am
people that
comparing it to most roads in the
to Niger.
country, and to be honest, no, 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 no. The road is under construction. It's still under construction. So some parts are like good and some parts are really, really bad. And that's like the situation of most roads in this country. It's not good, definitely, but it's not worse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, mine was also, well, I don't know if I can say mine was uneventful, but comparatively speaking, mine was uneventful because the journey to Taraba from literally anywhere apparently is like a whole adventure. People had to cross multiple rivers, like literally. I
That's
don't know
crazy.
why. Maybe there's no bridge or something. But apparently, yeah, you get in your car and then the car will get put on a raft and then the raft crosses a river.
Yeah.
Is it River Benue? One of those rivers.
Hmm.
Yeah, so so compared to them, I took the express method. Mine was also quite uneventful.
I guess we'll categorize that
Okay.
as a
Yeah,
win
so yeah.
for NYSC.
Yeah, that 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 was a win for us. I don't know how Aisha is
For
going to be
us.
sent to. I can only hope that she'll also be there. Okay, I can't hope for that.
No,
Never mind. I hope you get the best.
I hope Aisha gets Abuja, to be honest. I don't think she can survive anywhere else.
I really thank you.
Yeah.
I can't survive anywhere else. Oh, good Lord.
I know that.
Okay, well, all right then. So yeah, moving on. We've spoken about our first impressions. Now, this is where Aisha, you don't have much to say, but you have to take down notes.
Yeah.
Now, actual camp life and all the activities from what was the first thing you do when you get to camp? Parade ground, whatever camp activities and the social scenes. That first part, Seth, the parade ground. How were your soldiers? Were they like strict or anything? Were they like, were they nice?
Um, they were strict for the first few days, and then in the second week, they were like, doing their jobs. They were not as strict as they were. And then in the last few days, they stopped being in our business.
Hmm.
They stopped waking us. They stopped doing anything.
They stopped.
Yeah, actually they did. And then the man of war took over. So I love that part where they stopped actually doing much. But the first few days they were on our
Oh.
behinds, like, but yeah, they were not
Wow.
that bad.
Well, like it was a similar thing the first few days, but the first few days was because, everybody was new and everybody had to learn the passing
Yeah.
out parade thing before Friday.
The swearing in.
So they were like so they were quite, they were quite strict for those first 3 days. But then after that, they're pretty much chill, bro. You could see, people just chilling chilling with the soldiers every now and
Yeah.
then, like I'm like, wow, didn't they just meet? Are they already besties with the soldiers?
And some people are like that. They know how to connect. That is one aspect that I actually found very challenging when I was there, connecting with people.
People?
Connecting with people, yeah.
Oh, well, I was
Yeah.
going to get to, the social life on camp, making friends and how it was, but you already
Yeah.
answered that it
But
wasn't
yeah, I made
easy.
I made really good friends though. Really did. Met amazing people.
Oh,
Yeah, but the first
then
few days
where
was
was the
really hard.
struggle then?
First few days, in the first few days, people are like skeptical to talk to you, and you're like the same two strange faces, different environments. We're all trying to find
Mm.
ourselves and each other and support. So in those first few days, it was, and I felt sick
Oh,
too. So it
I
was
see.
hard. I was struggling with my health and every other thing. The routine was like, so making friends was like hard the first few days. Yeah.
Weirdly enough, it was super easy, barely an inconvenience for me. I thought it would be a very big inconvenience, but it wasn't. Although I didn't do anything, I just existed, and the friends came to me. They came and found me wherever I was.
Well, you have great energy.
I have great energy.
Yeah,
And
I mean, kind of weird, but it's, how do I say, captivating. You do
Oh,
that.
Omoshiroi.
but I feel like not a lot of people would like your type of energy. So it's a bit
Okay, I love to say something there.
Oh, okay.
Aisha, I
Well,
don't
if
think
not,
you're
so that
worse
means
than I am when it comes to relating to people. And people actually came to me, and that's how I made most of my friends. I mean, a few years I talked to them first, and we connected. But no matter how you seem, there are people that are always going to come up to you and talk to you. And just be open to the whole idea of listening and talking to people. The whole thing that makes the experience like
yeah,
very good is connecting, communicating, being open. So when you're there with that mindset,
yeah,
it comes easy and then it makes everything feel a little better too.
yeah. That's true. I made
Yeah.
like two friends and then I followed them everywhere for the rest of camp.
Oh no,
Um,
I made a lot of friends
yeah,
actually. I mean, the first,
you
okay,
made a lot of
oh,
friends.
I did actually, and we still talk like very, very often. There are ones that I was closer to, and the other ones were like, yeah, surface, and then there were acquaintances too. So they made the experience so much better. And okay, there was this lady that we met on the road. I mean, we came together. We left Abuja. I met at the park. We met at the park, sorry. And we
Mm.
traveled, but we did not become friends till we got to camp. And during the whole process, that's when we bonded. I helped her carry her bag because she carried too many bags. It
Oh,
was so funny. And then the soldiers were busy shouting. So that's how we started talking. We got the same bunk, and
Mm-mm.
then
Okay.
her stars aligned.
wow.
Yeah. So that was my first friend in camp. And we still talk.
I think I'm still
And
hot
she
back to
serves
the
here
carry
too.
her bag. You carried someone's luggage.
Yes, I told you I was like open to being nice and
Okay.
connecting with people. So I had to, do
Uh,
something.
how nice. How nice of you. It's
Yeah.
funny because you started the question with saying it was, even with the question, you said it was hard to connect with people. And then now we've ended it by saying you made a lot of friends.
Yes, it was because I was sick those first few days. It was really hard and I was not even in the mood to talk to anybody. I was struggling with cold and mosquitoes. I did
Hmm.
not want people to, but after like
Mm.
4 days, I think, or 5 days, I got better and I started getting myself into different
Oh.
activities.
Uh, yeah, me too. I didn't think I would make that many friends in camp.
Yeah,
During camp, someone literally came and was like, no, not like someone came. Someone messaged me because I posted something on my status, and they were
yeah,
like, "Oh, if I'm gonna give you one advice, you should make friends." And at that point, I had already made the friends, so I was like, I wonder what would have happened if I didn't. But now that I did, I'm really glad that I did.
yeah.
Um, The reason I made a lot more friends than I otherwise would have was because of the camp activities. Before I tell you what
Yes.
mine were, did you join anything on camp?
Oh, yes, I did actually. I joined the volleyball team and I was an honorary member in the
Okay.
band. I wasn't an official member because, well, I don't know how to play any instruments, but I had friends there, so I was always hanging around there. So even the MD and the AMD, that's the music director and the assistant thought I was part of the band.
Well,
So yeah.
Wow.
you had fun.
You're just there
Had
chilling.
fun on this. You made it sound like campus was tough. You sound like you had a lot of fun in camp. You're here and there. You made
To be
fun.
honest, I did.
I told you, Aisha, camp is actually great.
The thing is, the activities balance it out.
I just hope I will not have a
I
problem
mean,
making
yeah,
friends because I know I'm more receptive when people talk to me first, and then I can analyze, just what vibe you're giving and, reciprocate. So I
just
know who my
what
energy to. But to be the first person to talk, I'm working on that because I'm.
I mean, I was going with that mindset too, to be honest, because well, I don't really like talking to strangers. I don't even like talking to people at all, especially strangers. But when I went there, I saw the necessity. It was necessity for me to open my mouth and talk to people. So, and when you're trying to be picky with people you talk to, you tend to actually miss out on actually interesting people because there are so many characters, people that make you laugh, people that make you, yes, yes, yes. So you have to be like anybody that tries to talk to you, give them a listening ear. Like have, even if it's short conversation. I mean, you're there for like 3 weeks and then you never see each other again, maybe forever. So yeah, listen to people, open your mind, open your heart, and
Okay,
talk to
so
them.
one take, make friends, talk to people. Okay.
Yes. You don't even have to make friends,
Yeah.
just talk to people.
Join things that would make life easier if you join something.
Ooh.
Yes, yes. I mean, you have something to look
There
forward
are a
to.
couple things you could join. We went to do a game. I'm going to list one camp activity, and then Khairat, you're going to list one camp activity, and we'll keep going back and forth until someone can't list anything.
Okay.
Okay, I'll start. Volleyball.
Um, man or war.
Hmm.
Cultural dance.
Oh,
You guys are thinking too much. Makes it look like there weren't so many
oh,
activities.
there were so many actors. You could, okay, Miss NYSC.
There was actually
There,
Miss NYSC. Oh my god.
Is that an activity?
Oh my god. I'm just imagining Aisha competing for Miss
Why
NYSC right
why
oh
would I do that? Why
yes.
that?
Ah,
But what kind of activity is
why
that?
won't you
What
do
do they
that?
do? How do they get to Miss?
It's a beauty pageant.
Oh, like
Yes.
you
Yeah.
on way some type of stuff?
You walk in
Yep.
like in beauty pageants, you walk, you ask you questions and you answer
Oh wow.
and they choose, yeah, the
Uh,
winner.
have you ever watched any of this Miss things like Miss World, Miss Nigeria, Miss anything?
Usually like the last episodes where they give out the winner. Well, they call out the winner, sorry, and then they crown the.
So yeah,
Oh,
it's
well, in those
similar.
shows, usually the process is quite similar. You come and do your beauty flaunt and walk about, and then they'll ask you random questions. But it's like not random, like quiz type questions. But in the case of NYC, it's probably gonna be like related to NYC. What's the name of the camp commandant? Something or like some current affairs, yada yada yada.
Oh,
And then you
Yeah.
do all of that. I want to say
Oh
the guy that
yes,
was the
and
judge
an
was
important
telling us what
thing.
he's going to judge, and he said something, and I was like, wow, is he allowed to say that?
what did he say?
Yes, I'm really curious too. What do
He said, oh, we're looking for this, and then he said, and also we're looking for figure eight.
What?
No.
God, that
No way he
that
actually
is
said that.
wild. Yes.
He did. That's what I was like. I was gasping. I was literally sat down. I was unbothered, and then he said it. I was like, "Oh, what the?" Everybody else obviously
Uh,
had the same kind of reaction.
no,
They're like,
wow.
And
"What?
nobody talks back. Nobody
What?
talks to him.
I trusted to
Who
have
would
come
who would talk back,
to
bro?"
women.
I mean, I
He
would
was
have
there.
to be honest. Yes, I really would have.
I'm there more. I think most people were like, "Oh, he just said something," rather than "What? How dare he
I
say
mean,
that?"
this is the problem in this, well, let's say this country or this society. People will not speak up when
Well,
it's
I
the
think it's a
right time to
societal
speak.
problem.
It is a societal
Mm-hmm.
problem. People will not speak up
Mhm.
when they're supposed to because at that moment somebody's supposed to call out the person, but they
Yeah.
didn't and they let it slide, and that person will do it again, will say it again, and
We let I
do.
in like joke, quote unquote,
Definitely.
and it's just messy.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Did
that's
any
like a broad.
Okay, so basically the beauty pageant happens in like conjunction with this thing called War. I don't know if you've seen clips about it. Sorry, Mr. Macho.
Oh yes, yes, Mr. Macho.
Aisha, have you heard of Mr. Macho?
No.
Oh, you haven't?
Wow. Damn.
Oh,
Basically prepare yourself to see some half naked men.
yes, yes.
Oh, oh, why?
Yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep.
What
So yeah,
in?
they are trying to flaunt their stuff, their muscles, their whatever. They get oiled up and everything.
Oiled up. Oh,
So yeah, they get oiled up, yada yada. So it happens in conjunction with the Miss NYSC, and in ours there was one particular wild scene that happened.
eh?
Should I confess something?
Yeah, Khairat, did anything out of Oh, yes, you should definitely confess something.
It's not something bad or something shady, but during those activities, to be honest, I was mostly not in the hall watching. I was either in my room on a call outside or with my friends hanging out outside. So
You're allowed those
Talk
activities.
Khairat,
Like if you don't
not
want to be there, just be
no,
out.
no, 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 we're not. But I had
no,
my
no, no,
ways.
no, no. If they catch you, talk.
Ours were not that strict, to be honest. That's what I'm telling you.
Mm,
Yeah, we were trying to list all the activities you could join. Oh, I just remembered one you could definitely, definitely, definitely join. Aisha, I would do.
okay.
What would that be?
And Khairat, you would agree with me on this.
Okay,
Miss Big, Bold, and Beautiful.
What?
Aisha. Aisha, I'm not. You need to beat Abdulaziz.
Out, Carrot, you have no faith in me. But Abdulaziz, what? What?
Aisha,
That's a lot,
do you
no.
know?
Oh,
Do you know what the
I
criteria for
I
that
think you should
is?
listen to Khairat, what she just said.
You need to
Okay, come
beat
again,
Abdulaziz.
Carrot.
Do you know what the criteria for that is?
What's the criteria?
One, you have to be big, as in your size. You have to be,
Oh, so trolling me,
yes,
Abdulaziz. You are
yeah.
wow.
And then you're
Wow.
bold and you're
So
Okay.
beautiful,
big,
but,
bold.
but
Oh,
the first and
okay.
main
Okay.
criteria is being big, and you're
Yeah.
not big.
Yeah.
So beat Abdulaziz.
Okay, don't beat me, please. I was just joking, please.
No, please.
Anyways, there's that. Those are like one off competitions. The actual things that you can join is like OBS, um, the band, like Khaled said, the Man O War, which is what I joined,
Okay.
and
Oh,
then
you
Red
joined man.
Cross.
Abdulaziz, what were you doing in man? I thought they picked only big people, strong people. And you're neither of that.
Wait, you
Oh my
thought what?
goodness.
In my camp, they pick
Oh
people. You
no
don't
no no!
volunteer. They pick like big people and strong people. People that are
For
like,
the
yeah,
for the men or the women.
for both. You have to look, muscular,
Well,
or
for
for
us,
the
it
women, you have
was
to look big.
no, no, no. They did a weird thing. I don't think neither of you have seen my video that I posted about it. But the selection process for us was the big people for the women, and then the people that look like me for the men.
That is
And then
crazy.
one of the activities we organized for the camp, to put it in their words, to make the camp more lively, was a tug of war. And it was like boys versus girls.
Oh
And
yeah.
obviously the boys were me, and then the girls were like, they were like the larger.
I'm beautiful.
So it was like, well, something like that.
You know that part
So
actually
it was
got
like,
to
okay,
me.
it was men versus women, but then also like, oh, but they're bigger, so maybe they would win.
Did they win?
Well, obviously they won.
That's the part
It's
that got to me
science.
because it was my I think I was swearing in was on the third day, and that's when they do the tug of war. So I was standing in line and I was like, oh,
Yeah, exactly.
there's tug of war between men and women. I was like, okay, I need to watch. I was at the back and I like walked to the front, and then I saw like this, you know, I don't know how to say fat. That would sound politically correct, but this like big women, and the men were like slim. I mean, most of them were tall, but they were like slender and slim. And I was like, this
Exactly.
is not something does not feel right to me here. This is like sexist. I was saying that, and someone was like, no, 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 it's not sexist. These women were chosen and they agreed to do it. I'm like, no, they
It's
didn't
still
agree to do it.
sexist,
Yes,
regardless.
it's
Oh,
and I was saying it, and people around me were looking at me very weird. I was like, you guys don't see the problem here. I mean, if they actually wanted to do something, they would have made the men the same size too, or the women the same size. But having to
and they
do that,
have.
they're trying to prove
If
that.
if they if they made if they
I
made
feel
the
like
women and the men the same size, it would be an obvious matchup. It would be like, okay, the men are going to win, obviously. But then
I mean, they
they'll
didn't
be
have to
like,
make it
okay, man
so
is a man,
obvious,
and
right?
the man should be stronger, yada yada yada. Um, but yeah, I get where you're coming from, and
Yes.
the guy even said our instructor was like, in no matter how many times we do it, we are never going to win. So we basically staged the competition. The first round, the girls won. The crowd were like, "Wow, women, yay!" And
oh my goodness.
then the second round, the men won with like air
Do you know that's
quotes.
exactly
They
what
let us
happened
win.
in our
Obviously, it
camp
was
too?
pre-planned.
I swear. And then the women won in the
Uh,
end,
s
right?
yeah. So the second round, that's when it's not get the boys hyped. So the boys will be like, "Whoa, yeah, we are men." And in the last round, everybody's excited, like, "Oh, what's gonna happen now?" And yeah, the women obviously won. And
Exactly.
then they can
So
go
they've
and the
been
women
doing
can then be
this.
like, "Yeah, women are better than men. Yeah."
Oh my
They've been doing this for.
goodness. Now
This is like a.
go
They
into
have
camp,
like a
just not
pattern. I mean, that happened in your camp, which
Oh
is
boy,
like
they gave us
all the
200K
way.
though.
Oh,
for what? Or not
for
for
the
losing?
competition?
For doing
No, for
No, for just being
participating.
part of it. Everybody we got yeah, for just participating.
Okay, okay. Individually?
No, no, no.
Oh wow, imagine the governor is not that rich. Oh. If you give individually, there will be serious concerns.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he just gave everybody a prize. So when you go to sign up, it's like a platoon thing. If you go to register for your platoon, they'll ask you what can you do. Whether it's football, okay, not football. Girls don't do football. It's only volleyball.
And
Ouch.
that's
Now
another
Whether
that's
it's
sexist.
thing
volleyball, the
that I
cultural dance I
noticed.
mentioned
Like women do
earlier,
volleyball and
there's
men do
drama.
football. I'm like, and people like agree to all of this.
Like women play football too, so what
Sorry,
is the issue? Why didn't have
I don't know, man. I guess they didn't want too many things to happen. I don't know, Sha. But Sha, they put only women for volleyball though.
him?
Yeah, and then there's a cultural dance. There's a drama. What else is there? Platoon. That's it. Oh, creative writing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
Oh
every morning, each
yes.
platoon has
Oh
one
yeah, yeah, yeah.
representative
I
that
mean, I
comes up and
listened
speaks
to the
about.
first two. That's my platoon one, because I'm in platoon two. I listened to platoon one, platoon two, and then the last one,
Oh
platoon 10.
no, you are next door neighbors to us. I'm in platoon one.
Oh yeah, platoon one. Oh, crazy.
Sure. But yeah. So Aisha, when you go to camp, make sure you join something. I don't think you can join Man War for reasons we've already stated.
I should play
We are going
volleyball.
to
It
cut
was fun.
have to embarrass me like that. Thank you very much.
Well, unfortunately for you, I decide what I want to do.
Nelle. Nelle.
Yep. So so that's that about camp life and the activities. Now, the crucial thing about camp life is the word survivor. And the only and you know the two things that determine your survival on camp are one, food, and two, accommodation. Um I've been asking Khairat to start all this time, so this time around I'll start first. The food on camp. I don't know if Khairat is one of those the Nepo babies who never even step foot in the kitchen to collect food. They always went to my market. But me, I was not. Oh. I went to collect food at the kitchen like once or twice.
I actually
Mm.
went 3 times. I went twice for bread and once.
She, you actually went. That's crazy. Me, I did not go. Sorry, I actually went. I went for vibes. I was like, I don't know, man. I felt so like I was like, oh, I have to experience this, eating with the locals. Let me see what the locals are eating.
Oh
Let
my
me not
god.
go and be buying food all the time. Let me see what everybody's eating. And
And
I
I
and I went. I think I went, and then that's when I realized that the food was not actually that bad. Not for us. But what about you, Khairat?
um I mean the kitchen food was okay the first day. I was like, okay, I need to taste the food here. I think no, I spent like 3 days first. I was like, okay, let me go and try the food here. And it was jollof rice and is it chicken? I think that was on
Chicken?
Sunday.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was on
jollof rice
Sunday.
and
Yeah.
chicken.
They gave you
Yeah, so
guys
I
chicken.
went there. Yeah, they give chicken every weekend, every Sunday.
Yeah. The highlight of camp for foodies is Sundays when they give you jollof rice and chicken.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I collected the jollof rice and chicken. The jollof rice was filled with sand. Oh my, it's not even
Oh my
stones
god.
at this point. It was sand.
Did you say sand?
Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating, but there were a lot of stones. Like
Oh,
every bite, yes, you chew with stones.
damn.
So that was not a good experience.
Mm-hmm.
So the second time, I was like, okay, I need to try rice and stew because even the food at Mammy, I was not enjoying it. I was surviving on tea and smoothies. Like every day, that was my food. I would drink tea, I would take smoothies.
That was your food in uni anyway, so what can I complain about? Tea, biscuits. Mm-hmm.
Yes, but sometimes you need to eat like solid food. Sometimes I'll go like a whole day without actually eating. Or maybe I'll snack. I'll take like biscuits or and I don't take drinks or so
Mm.
it's just biscuit I eat or I'll take smoothie or tea. So that was my life. And I hate noodles too, but there I had to eat noodles like almost every 2 days. So it was really hard for me. I did not enjoy their food. I mean, I tried to stick with two spots, but even those two spots were not really good. And well, the dining food was not it. After that experience with sand, I just stick to collecting bread. I collected bread twice because their bread is so soft. Oh my god.
Mm.
I love their bread.
Okay.
So yeah, so I collected
Mm.
breakfast
So I
twice
think the
and
camp
lunch
food
twice from the kitchen.
the camp food is going to be like camp by camp because our food, I know I didn't eat it, for when I did eat it, it wasn't bad. Like I was like, oh, just normal food.
Personally,
I
I
mean,
think that
some
your
people
opinion
said
is
that.
is I would not take your opinion like seriously because I feel like the way you rate food, the food could be horrible and you'd call it average. I don't know. I don't
Oh
know.
my god, now bro, I'm the
Food
pickiest eater, not picky in terms of type of food. I'm picky in terms of the
taste.
quality of the food. If the quality is not good, I'm not eating it.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
And I think it depends on the days and the food. There are some food that are easy to cook because on some days where they cook food like potato, I'm sorry, yam porridge. Some people be like, oh, the food is so good, or swallow, maybe swallow with egusi or obono. That was the two main soups they made right with them. So some people be like, okay, the soup is really good, but I did not even want to try it because my whole stomach is not conditioned for that kind of food. So yeah, I mostly eat once a day and then I'll snack on other things.
Well, me, I
Yeah.
ate at my market way too frequently. Now, thinking back, I was wondering where all my money went. I'm guessing it went to Mammy Market. Uh, yeah,
Was the food expensive?
and I'm the one that's saying the food.
No, 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 it
It
was
wasn't
not.
expensive, as I
It
don't know how
wasn't. It
much it
was
was,
like
but Khairat, how much did you buy the noodles you spoke of?
noodles and one egg was one. A cup of tea because I take tea with no sugar. This is just a tea bag. It's 200. Rice. I usually eat a plate for that's rice and salad and beef. That's like 1.8.
Okay.
And what
Oh,
else did I eat? Yeah. So our food was like relatively cheap. Like most of the things were under 2,000, unless if you want like additional meats or egg or beef or something. Those are it to be. And a plate of chips was
I
two
was.
five. Pepper soup was
Oh, wow.
2.5. Two.
Mm.
Yeah, no, 2,000 with a plate of white rice, 2.5.
Well, I
So the food
guess
was
compared
relatively
to
cheap.
that, ours was even cheaper because my own Indomie and eggs was like 1.3 for 2 eggs.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Yours was definitely cheaper.
I don't think nothing in the place, as you said, was more than 2,000. Unless, if you want to spend more than 2,000, obviously you can just go and buy a whole bunch of
Yeah.
stuff. But if you want to eat your fill, you can spend less than 2K and be happy. So I don't know which one you're going to do. Whether you're going to be a Nepo baby and spend all your money in Mary Market, or you're going to just eat the food they gave you there. But in any case, you won't die either way.
Mm,
No, you won't.
no comment.
Well, as Khairat said earlier, we can't wait to see how you survive, how you
Uh,
live there.
mm.
So yeah, as I mentioned, the two things for survival is food and accommodation. We've talked about food, now accommodation. The one thing that most people would probably complain about is not the accommodation, but like the toilets in the accommodation. I've heard
Yes.
stories, though I've never actually seen it happen before, that people would bathe outside because they didn't want to use the toilets. Is that something you've experienced, Kairat?
I have experienced, yes. I was the only, okay, I wouldn't say I was the only decent person, but I was one of the decent people. I mean, in my we're like okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In our corner, we were like five. Okay, we were six, but five of us were friends. Among the five of us, I was the only person that actually took my bath inside the bathroom. All of them did it outside, and maybe
Wow.
that's because I'm the only
Wow.
Muslim among them. So yeah, there's that.
Mm.
But the bathing outside is not only
Oh,
exclusive
wow.
to non-Muslims. Yeah, even some of us did bathe outside. I couldn't because I'm not comfortable with that.
Were the
But
toilets that
most of them,
Ah,
to be honest, no, not really, because they cleaned it very well. But because a lot of people like share
thank
it
you.
and they don't really care, that was where the problem came.
mm.
And our toilets were
Yeah, maybe, yeah,
outside.
some
Like it
people.
was like a different building. It was not in our rooms. It was like outside, like a different building. So,
Oh,
you take and yeah, and our camp is like mostly soil. So people like take, sand on their shoes into the toilets. So it will never be clean. But it was manageable. It was, public toilets.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it wasn't that. I don't know, man. I actually, obviously, in the men's side, nobody bathes outside. I don't know. Or there was one random
Oh,
day during one of the morning motivation. sorry, morning meditation, morning meditation, and among the announcements they're making, they're like, you guys should stop taking baths outside, particularly the girls hostel. And I heard that, I was like, what? Why would people take baths outside? But apparently that's something
Yeah.
some people were doing, and I was like, okay, to each their own, I guess. Um, but yeah, same here. It wasn't that bad for me. Um, the only problem is obviously there are a lot of people, so you have to share it. But weirdly enough, I don't think I experienced a time where I needed to use the bathroom and I had to wait a long time or something. For some reason, it was always either empty or it's only one person, and you just wait for them to come out, and then you go and take your shower, and whoa, you're done.
Okay.
Mm, I think I had one bad experience with the bathroom. It was in the middle. Okay, not middle of the night. Okay, 11 might be considered middle of the night. It was around 11:30. I went to pee before I slept. I went there. You know the size of millipedes and centipedes are like maybe at most the size of your pinky. You know.
Mhm.
Guess what I saw?
Hmm.
I don't know if it was a centipede or a millipede, but I can promise you it was the size of my arm, like the thickness, the size of
Your
my arm, and
arm?
then the length. Yes, and the length was at least like 30 centimeters. I'm very serious. That
That is giving
traumatized
baby
me.
snake.
Like,
Are you sure it was? I mean,
it was
Ah,
definitely not a snake.
we actually lived somewhere that was what was it called? That was notorious for having snakes. Although I
oh,
never saw a snake, I only heard some people shouting once. Oh no, actually, I did see a snake once. It was a baby snake though, so like the 10 people killed it.
Oh yeah, same. At the parade
wow.
ground, I heard people shouting.
Yeah. So the accommodation, as you've heard, is not that bad. I think you will survive. I don't
Yeah.
think
Euro.
you should be too worried about the toilet. There are people that come to clean it when you leave for the side
Yeah.
classes and the morning motivation and the rest and the rest.
Yeah. And they clean like twice or three times a day. So like they sweep
Yeah,
outside. I
exactly.
mean your rooms, we sweep our rooms, but outside they clean it. So I think they do that twice or three times a day.
All right. So the next thing is to summarize our camp life, like the highlights and the lowlights. What's one or one memory you will never forget? For a good reason. For a good reason, obviously, not for anything bad. And then one you wish you could forget, actually.
One I cannot forget. Yeah, what what I want to forget, I could forget, or is what I would like to forget, and one thing I cannot forget.
Oh, I also asked
Is that the question?
what you will never forget for a good
Oh
reason.
God, is there one? It has to be like one event.
No, any if it's more than one, it's fine.
One is when we actually where we won okay, when our platoon won two things in a row, that was dance and drama. It was a very good
Oh,
feeling. Everybody celebrated, yes, and it was announced at the same time. So we like won both things. So that felt really, really good, and everybody celebrated. We were so happy. Yeah, it was a great moment.
that's
And
nice.
one that, yeah, I I wish I could forget is the part where I was sick and miserable those first
Oh
few
yeah.
days. Those are my two moments.
For me, the moment that I can't, but I probably won't forget. Me too. I don't think it's one moment. It was a collection of moments where I was with the Man of War people, because really we just chill while
Mhm.
others are doing parade. Oh, we. It's weird that we were mentioning activities to do on camp and we didn't mention parade. That's also an actual thing you can do. You can do parade.
Yeah, I did it for a
So
couple
it's
of
optional.
days. Sort of, yeah.
I mean, it's not that it's optional, but yeah, it is. It is optional.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go do other things as we told, as we mentioned, CDLO,
Yeah.
Red Cross. You be go and be packing all the people that faint because there are gonna be a lot of apparently.
Oh yeah, you can join sanitation
Oh my
committee too.
God.
You can be cleaning.
Yeah, so my best experience was that in terms of my an experience I would like to forget. Honestly, I can't think of too many. There was one time I did go up on stage and I failed to answer a question that was asked. So maybe that one
Ooh.
I would have,
Mm,
erased from my memory. But yeah, okay, camp was generally good. So yeah. All right, so now moving on to the last thing. What we're going to do is give Aisha here, who is packing, a sort of unofficial NYC camp survival guide in just a few, sentences. So Khairat, you're going to go first, and just tell Aisha, survival tips. To get you started, I could ask you what's something you brought, because I'm assuming you also listen to all those TikTok videos that are telling you everything you should pack. What's one thing you brought, or maybe you didn't bring that you really enjoyed bringing or wish you could have brought?
One thing I'm glad that it did bring was wipes. Lots of wet wipes. That helps a lot. I used it everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. For me, well, I'm a guy, so what did I bring? Beverages. If you don't want to eat at my market and you don't want to eat at the kitchen, you can just bring your own beverages, i.e., cornflakes, the sauransu. So you could just
Yeah.
have that on one of those times where the particular meal isn't to your liking and you don't feel like going to my market. So you can just whip up a quick golden morn or cornflakes or whatever.
Yeah, that actually helped.
Thank you so much for sharing your tales from Niger camp. I don't know what you call your camp, but it was great to hear about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, a big shout out to uh to Khairat and also Aisha. We are
Yes.
rooting for you.
Thank you guys for this very informative and entertaining episode. Yeah, I have written down a ton of stuff. Well, not really a ton, but yes. And I'll let you guys know what happens after my own camp experience. Oh, yeah.
So yeah, anywho, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us for more. Wherever you might be listening to this for. And stay tuned for our next episode.
Good night and thank you.
Aisha, share your signature goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, bye bye.
Bye.